So today we are gonna be working in the shop. I'm gonna be working on my hot rod. What I'm gonna do is I got this 69 Corvette big block that I'm doing a frame off on, and as you can see, I had the frame sandblasted. I'll try to make a series of these videos since I just basically started working on it, tore it apart. I had it sandblasted, I guess, yesterday. And today we're gonna coat it. Bam! Okie dokie, so the first thing I'm gonna do is go on a little rant. This isn't necessarily a how to do it video. And so if you watch it and you want to give me some input, that's great. But I don't want to really hear how you would do it this way and you know better and blah, 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 blah. I guess turn the video off right now if you want to do that, because I can't stand it. The internet's full of you guys. And more than likely, you don't know what the shit you're talking about. Because if you did, you'd be doing it instead of fucking watching this video. Got it? So, and with that, I'm not a pro. I'm just a hobbyist, and I do what I think is the best. So, constructive criticism, yes. Haters, see you later. So, anyhow, so what I'm going to do, sandblast it. So a lot of loose rust inside the rails and dust. You can see it on the floor. Kind of tipped it back and forth on the rotisserie. So I'm going to blow these out. And then the first thing I'm going to do is coat the inside of the frame rails. And I know Eastwood has these fancy cans, and a few guys have all these great products you can buy, and they're pretty expensive, but I show you how I do it. Some people will tell you it's overkill. This car is probably never going to sit outside. It will never be driven in the rain for the rest of its life, or the snow. So why are you doing it? Why? Because I got it apart. Why not? It takes half an hour. So anyhow, I'll show you that. Right now I'm going to blow these frame rails out. Pretty clean. So the next thing I'm up to is I'm going to spray some industrial rusty metal primer inside here, because you can't sandblast all that. So I figured just belt suspenders. So what I made is a little contraption, doesn't cost much. I went to Lowe's and I bought me this little yard sprayer here. And then I got a couple plumbing fixtures and attached a piece of drip irrigation line to it, right? Now I can get that up into these way up into these frame rails. And what I'm going to use for a spray head, believe it or not, is also irrigation. It's these micro sprinkler heads, and they attach right onto this drip irrigation. And they spray out all over the place. I don't really care too much about, you know, how it, I mean, I just want to cover it like heavy. I don't really care if it's perfect on the inside or not. So you essentially you just pump this bad boy up, pressurizes this, you pull the trigger, man, and you're in business. So, ooh, hang on. I'm gonna go clean this out because I was spraying some other stuff, and then put a new head on it, and we're gonna go to town.
Okie dokie, so I'm mixing up my primer here, and all I'm really trying to do is just encapsulate what's in there and slow down any rust from the inside. I don't even know if I'm going to use any reducer with this. We'll just see how it goes here in the beginning, and then we'll decide how we do it. I'm figuring a couple of quarts ought to cover it good. Don't you? And I do have a little homemade portable spray booth that I own, or I built. I put together miscellaneous parts from Wally World, and I'll show you that later. But I think for right now, I probably don't need to set that up. I don't really care if I get more dust and bullshit on there. So that should do it. All right.
So this is working out
More better than I thought it was. I thought it would. I'll be able to pretty much be rest assured that I'm getting like an awesome coverage in there. Not that you really. Here, I'll give you a quick squirt on the outside. See, you can see how it's just spraying on all directions. So it's, in my opinion, just cheap insurance. It's a messy process, but who gives a shit, right?
So I'm gonna lay out a little bit more plastic, but this is actually working out pretty good. So I hope I can get it done before it gets too hot here and get this get my booth paint up and get it painted. It gets hot and dusty here. Clean it out. It's just a little throwaway piece of junk, I suppose. You can clean it, but I got like $10 invested in that setup, and I think it did a pretty damn good job, because I think the Eastwood is a aerosol can. It's 20 bucks a can, and you got to get like 5 or 6 cans. And I got 10 bucks in that, and probably 20 bucks in industrial grade rusty primer.
All right, so I think I pretty much got that covered. First, my phone's been blowing up, so I think now what I'm going to do is let this rest for a bit and wipe it down, get all this shit off the outside, and I might sand a little bit on these places that
I put some body filler on, and then we'll set up the tent and spray the frame. How's that sound? Okie dokie. So here's my setup for the spray booth. Just got some pop-up tents with a couple of lights in each corner and a pretty good size exhaust fan. It is a little tight, but it's probably enough to get the job done. So I'll get this floor cleaned up here, get suited up, and we are gonna start spraying this darn frame. So she's all set and prepped and ready to rock. I'm gonna wet the floor one more time as soon as I get done mixing my paint.
There we go with the tack coat.
So I got the second coat on there. It's looking pretty nasty in there. I gotta get something to drink. I'm gonna take a break. So come back and do that last coat, clean up, and get the hell out of here.
Set to go. All I gotta do is mix the paint.
Okay, so we finished up, but I ran out of battery, so I got it all cleaned up. I'm pretty happy with the results. Let it dry a couple days. You know, it's Friday, so I'll get over there on Monday and take a look at it after the weekend. But boy, when I left after cleaning up and taking down the spray booth and getting it back in shop back in order, it looked pretty darn good. I'm pretty happy with the results, so that's all that counts, really, isn't it? So anyhow, I'm relaxing now. I'm running a half marathon tomorrow, so that'll be fun. And then Sunday I'm doing a big bike ride, so I can't wait to go back and see that thing on Monday and look at all the good work. So no.